And we are live. Look at everybody. I was popping in the chat and looking at everybody. Let's go through and do some fun shout outs to get everything kicked off. Southern Tier first. Great to see you. So we got Southern Tier there first, as well as Texas Raider right there second. Great to see you, brother. Always great to see you. And fashionably late JS Genesis Designs. Great to see you, my brother. Who else do we have? We have Dana Let's Prep. Welcome, welcome. Uh, Cooking for Fun, which is in the next room right behind me. So thank you, everybody that is here. Let's scroll on down. I know that there was some other ones in here. Right there's another one. We have Leonard Mountain Homestead. Hello, all the Leonards on the Mountain Homestead. Amy, great to see you. I was joined your live there for a little bit. Great to see you here. Yeah, I see that JS Genesis is going to go on his trip. We are expecting pictures, and then you need to come live with me, my brother. So we need to get you on. So safe travels, prayers for you that everything turns out great, and it's going to be a fun time. Let's see, who else do we got down here? Make sure I say hi to everybody. Everybody saying hi to each other. You guys are absolutely amazing. Oh, don't. Look at all you guys. I tell you, we probably have the best crew here. Group. What do we want to call us? I'll have to make up a thing there. Oh, and there he is. The bearded brother, Mr. Leonard Mountain himself. Hello, Chris. Great to see you, buddy. And of course, the OG original mod, Off Grid Master. Great to have you. No free silver tonight. Which let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Let's see if I click this button, that button, and this right here. There we go. Let's get rid of the ad. So if you see right here, gold is up. We're at 23.45, so it's up $1.40. Looks like silver dropped a little bit, 13 cents. So we're at $28 even. Platinum, palladium, all that copper has no change. So there's that as well. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the US dollar value, which is at 105. Absolutely incredible. I cannot believe. I mean, look at that jump right there. Tell me that they are not messing with the market. That is absolute junk right there. Anyway, okay, let's jump back out of that. There we go. And let's see, anybody else in here? Oh, there is my long distance sister, Miss Marissa. Great to see you, ma'am. You need to smile a little bit more. You're going to start giving Grumpy a run for her money. Anybody else? Man, you're going to make me butcher this. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it. So we're going to go with Brazazzle. Let's go with that. Hello. Great for you to be here. Happy that you can join us. Hopefully I didn't mess that up too much. And I think we hit. If not, Susan, always great to see you. Love to see you here. You guys are absolutely amazing. So looks like YouTube finally took off the shackles a little bit. We had a ton of new subscribers. So if you are new here, welcome. We love to have you join up. And this is our weekly Wednesday night 1 hour live Q&A where pretty much anything goes within reason. You can go through and ask anybody in the chat questions. You can ask me questions, anything prepping related, or pretty much anything. If you will have a topic you would like to discuss, anything you would like to talk about, anything that is, just basic good questions that are relevant. I'm still a little disappointed that nobody's asked my favorite dinosaur, but we'll leave that for another one. Yep, I'm always really bad about that. So hit the like button if you can. It does help the YouTube algorithm. And I do have to say, I'll have to put that up there. You will smile when you have this kid. Yes. Yeah, we're excited. I know the countdown's coming. It's getting close for you. I will have to go and say that I did receive two entries today into the Caleb House contest, which what I will do is, where is it at? Let's put that down there on the bottom. So on the Caleb House contest, so far, the two entries just from today totals up to over $180. So absolutely amazing. You guys are the absolute best. Caleb House is a really, really great cause. It means a lot to me. And it is phenomenal to raise that much money. Still plenty of time. I wanted to do 2 weeks. So that way I made sure that, you know, everybody gets at least one paycheck into this one. Remember, $1 is all it takes to enter the contest and to get the top prize, which I have right here for the beautiful blade, which I adjusted my light. I was playing with this. For that beautiful blade right there, all it takes is $25 or more to be entered in to be eligible for that. So I wanted to make it fair. Now, if you are saving up a little bit of money for the auction, I completely understand because the auction stuff is going to be off the chain. There's going to be some beautiful, beautiful custom handmade items that's going to be donated. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm working out the details and everything with everybody. Got to get my camera adjusted. Can't put things close to it. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Let's put that up there. If anybody wants to take a road trip, I'm hosting a homestead and gardening swap meet in New York. So if anybody is in or around New York on Saturday, there you go. There's some plans for you. And if you remember, absolutely amazing. Anybody that can. I know times are tough. Trust me, we just looked at the dollar value and everything. I know times are tough. So um there we go. And cooking for fun, we will make we're going to make a little kit to put together. We're going to do like a rural kit. So those are going to go into that. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Dead End Homestead. I love the name. Welcome. Welcome. Great to have you here. And this is what I love right here. Look at everybody that just runs down through whenever somebody new comes in, and we just all make you feel welcome. That is true fellowship. That is true prepping community. So dun, dun, dun. Yeah, right there. Remember that the custom means that it takes extra time. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll figure something out for you, Texas. We're definitely figure something out for you. Let's see. Who else do we got before we get into anything? Ooh, what do we got here? Let's see. So a home inspector from the insurance company coming. Tree fell against the home. Ooh, weeks ago. I keep finding more damage, but I have a home and it could be a lot worse. So, wow. First of all, it's great that, there was no injuries and things like that. Prayers that things come through and things work out for you. But yeah, that's not fun. Not fun at all. Man. All right, let's see. Let's take that down. Um, yep, yep. Look at that. All right. So we went through and we did the dollar value. We did the precious metals and things like that. We did do our Caleb House, which is going to scroll a little bit on the bottom there, so that way it's a reminder for anybody that is latecomers or whatnot. If you are part of the replay crew, because I know this is late night and kind of in that hump day, middle of the week sort of thing, leave a comment down below. Hashtag replay, replay crew, something like that. It helps the algorithm and it shows the support of the people that watch on the replays. Let's see. Have a chainsaw if you're close to Texas. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So this is all based on you guys. So let the questions, topics, concerns, anything along those lines, let them flow. This all goes out to you. Otherwise, I will sit here and ramble. And when I ramble, who knows what comes out of it. And so this is all about you guys and your night. So I try and not bring too much to the table because I want it to be all about you. This is your time to shine, your time to ask, your time to bring up anything that you want to do, and I go through. So, and there we go. Amy, thank you for doing that. Any mods, which most of you I have made mods because I love and trust most of you. If you guys want to share out channel names, by all means, go ahead. We love to go through and help each other. That's the whole point of community, is to have that fellowship to help each other. There we go. There's a good question right there. So, how is everybody's gardening going? While everybody is typing some of those in, I did do my updates, so all flower beds are completely cleaned out. All of the root plants, all of my potatoes, onions, things like that, have all gone into the ground, as well as a lot of my grapes and different berry bushes. All of my seed starting stuff is inside, planted, going good. And Little Rural has his own special plant that we will be monitoring the growth pattern as it goes. It is a sunflower, so hopefully things will go right. He's very excited about that. Let's see, what do we got? Will you have a larger decal coming soon? I purchased smaller ones, but would like larger ones. Um, yes, I'm actually working with somebody now to do kind of some one-off customs. Um, let me know about what size you're considering, because uh, anything where it starts to get to be kind of too big, if I don't do, if I do onesie and twosies, they get to be a little expensive. Uh, but yeah, I'm kind of working with somebody, so keep that in mind. I'm actually working, me and Mrs. Rural. Uh, hopefully, maybe mid-year, maybe late this year, we'll be setting up an actual kind of like rural shop where we're going to try and do some different things to help the channel raise some money and do some things like that. Uh, it's a lot of work in progress, so bear with us as we try and do that. What we got here? Let's bring up, so let's see, they represent you kind of like an attorney. They help you during house. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that you guys were talking about that. What we got here? Man, it's lagging tonight. I hope it's not on your end. It's definitely on mine. Not sure what the garden's going to look like in the morning. 70-mile-an-hour winds and 3 inches of rain. Good Lord, Miss Susan. Wow. Yeah, right there. That's probably the appropriate face. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep scrolling. I keep trying to keep up with the chat. You guys saw the last week. It was just scrolling and scrolling, and it took what, a good half the time to try and get to the bottom. So let's see. 5 inches. Okay. Yeah, I think we were working up to 6x6 or something like that, 6x5. So I'll definitely keep you in the loop. I will look now and see in the rural, whatever, your merch shop, and see if I can scale up and see if I can get that size just through them temporarily. Let's see. What else do we have? I literally had to put some of the plants on the road, hoping someone to take them. I need some room. That's actually a good problem to have. So let's see. What? Now hang on. Hang on. Now, Amy, I haven't planted anything besides the seeds I did in the video. I can't wait to plant more. Yes, I know you have doctors, the appointments and different things, which prayers to Amy for anybody. She can definitely use them. But here's the encouragement. Stay strong. Get out there and plant your garden. All right, what else do we got? Um, Tell them about the cashier at the Dollar Tree I told you about. It's been bugging me, and I feel so bad for that lady. Yeah, yeah. So there was a younger, I think it was younger, pregnant woman that worked at the Dollar Tree, local one here, and Mrs. Rural was kind of next in line. Somebody asked, like, hey, how's the baby? And she kind of noticed that, yeah, well, she's no longer pregnant. And she said that she had her baby on Saturday and she's back to work because as part-time, they don't give you any leave. So this woman literally gave birth on Saturday and is back to work. I all the people that say that there's nothing wrong with what's going on, there's something wrong. Okay. Yes. Oh, there we go. Great to see you, Divinely Blessed Designs. Always a pleasure to have you in. Let's see. Who else do we got? So can't plant everything here yet. Divided out of rhubarb, planted lettuce, spinach, snow peas, rainbow beets. Ooh, and the new raised beds. Very nice. Very nice. No, 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 no. You're never actually late to one of the lives. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Just try to run through and try and stay current. You guys go crazy in the thing. I have starts in my greenhouse and prepping the garden bed to start planting soon. I did a hive inspection today. And oh, okay, okay. There we go. There we go. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good thing. Um, okay, so that's good. That's good. Some limbs down, but nothing too bad. Yep. And yep, definitely going to be praying. Yeah, that's definitely a crazy story. And yeah, it was one of those. It was a story that when you could tell when somebody's telling that story that something's you know not right about it, and right there, yeah, something's definitely wrong. Absolutely, couldn't agree more. It's just it's one of those ones you want to see how good things are actually going. Look at things like that. Look at your prison system. Look at your school system. It's yeah, it's one of those ones. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, there we go. Anybody celebrating Passover this year? Anybody at all? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I will come back to you, JS. What is your favorite dinosaur? Somebody finally asked it. I don't know if I actually have one. As I was on your live, I do have a favorite piggy. So the pigs, if you didn't notice the lucky pig right here, I will have to study up. I admit I was unprepared because I didn't think anybody would ask what my favorite dinosaur was, and I don't have one of Rural's toys here to pick. I'll be like this one. So, uh, but thank you for doing that. But yeah, going back, if anybody is celebrating Passover, drop that down in the chat. And always prayers to you, Southern Tier. The bulging disc would just blow out, and I can get them replaced. I'm not sure how to do that. I apologize. It's not like a funny matter, but I get your frustration. You're like, just do it already. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Always prepared. I try to be. I try to be. Sometimes it slips into where, I don't have a random dinosaur. So uh yeah. Yep. And we have another one right here. Looking forward to Passover. So absolutely. Oh, wait. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. Favorite dinosaur? There he goes. Got a roar. So there. Happy. We'll put him down here in the corner. Oh man. Thank you, Mrs. Rural, for the toy dinosaur. All right. What else do we got going on? Yep. My mouse went crazy there. Absolutely on the roar. Do I have an emu? I do not. I wish I did, but no, sadly, I do not. I do not. So, um, big tail, teeny arms. Yeah. Yes. And I joined. What was it? Was it last night? I joined Amy and Chris on their live. They just the way they do their live is they put up a link, and anybody who wants to join jumps on. They graciously allowed me to come on there and tell everybody about the Caleb House contest. And then I think we talked for a good hour, hour and a half, and there was a lot of really great comments. And we can bring up some of those. Um, the one we got into the topic about what you would eat. There's a lot of people out there, and I don't know how we got on that topic, to be completely honest, but um, let's go with a long-term SHTF situation. The things that you look at now, different things like insects, rodents, possum, things like that. Whatever it is, maybe it's fish for you or whatnot. Uh, it comes down to that kind of question. How hungry are you? You look at it now and you're like, no, there's no way I'm eating that. When you get hungry enough, are you going to eat it? That brought up the thing too. It's really great now to test out things. Uh, get something that you already eat, chicken, beef, pork, whatever, and test out your seasonings. Test out making your own seasonings. You'd be surprised on taking something like maybe you don't like fish and make up a seasoning to where it's edible. You don't like it, you don't really want, seconds, but you're willing to eat it. So now's a really great time to go through and play with that and see. Yeah, right there. Yep. How hungry are you? Yeah, we were not making fun of you. I mean, maybe no, 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 no. It was all in good fun. We all love you. All love you. Let's see. Not eating raccoon. Uh oh, lost audio. I'm still lit up. Am I still good? Can everybody hear me? Trash Panda's delicious. I draw the line at bugs, worms. Already tried just about everything else. Had pretty cool the roadkill style. Yeah. Okay, I got 5x5. Thank you. Which Chris brought up a really great point. You get the ones of oh, it was on my end. Okay. Um, he brought up a great point. So a lot of people have pets. You have a cat, you have a dog, you have a bunny rabbit, guinea pig, things like that. At what point do you look at them and go, look, it's either me or you? Are you willing to do that? Or is that a red line? At some point, you've got to keep your humanity. There's a great argument on both sides. And it really turned out as a really good conversation to have, because at some point in time, if you cross enough red lines, you've lost humanity, and kind of what's the point? What are we saving? Versus the other one. Look, if there's hope, like literally, I just need to make it another day or two, or I need to make it another 3, 4 days, whatever. Is it an option? So no, not eating the puppy. I get it. I get it. Trust me. I fully get it. Yep. See, rabbits are adorable. Still eat them. Still eat them. What else do we got? What's the point in saving humanity if you lost your morality? Very great point. Excellent. What we got? I saw Jess. Comes down to faith. If it's not for food, I won't eat it. Gotcha. Got it. Very good. Don't have pets, but if you're starving, then they're starving too. Yep. Yep. I mean, it's valid points, and it's one of those ones. Again, is there really a right or wrong when it comes down to this? Is almost a conviction sort of a thing. We're not talking like the power went out for an hour and you're like, okay, here, Fluffy. We're talking really bad situation where it's basically, let's see, live near the Gulf, so fish, squirrel, deer, plus what you can grow. Planning on adding rabbit to the chickens. Already have 3 years of freeze dried on hand. Every time that you put something down, Susan, I get more and more jealous of you. So I don't know. At this point in time, you're about another sentence or two where I'm just going to say everybody in the rural community, when SHGF happens, we're just going to Susan's. Okay, so When I lived in Hawaii, the Filipino community regarded black dogs as delicacy. Yeah, we're one of the only countries that don't eat dog, cat, things like that, horse, a bunch of that. People all around the world, I mean, that stuff it's every day. It's what we look at like a cow or anything else. So, yeah, yeah. And yep, I get it. There's definitely a bunch of sides to this, and that's really what it comes down to. And most of prepping is, what are you willing to do? Where is your red line when it comes to all this? When it comes down to making a decision, do you turn that child away? There's a 10-year-old kid in your front yard. We all see the news. Some 10-year-old kid has some boom vest on. I get it. It's a gamble. But again, can you sleep at night turning away a child? Where is your red line for humanity? Let's see. Look at Israel, middle of the desert, and they never starved. Yep. And Korea and the Philippines, they raise dogs for food. Yep. Yep. Signed on with freeze dried foods company so I can use the discount to hedge against garden failures. If anybody wants the link, please, yes, if you have a link and you are willing to share it, drop in the chat. Absolutely. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see where you're going with this. Which did anybody see the article that come out where the CDC is now recommending anybody who has any sort of a livestock animal should go get bird flu pokey poke? Interesting. Interesting. Of course, we're not going to put tinfoil hats on here, right? We're just talking and having a good old fashioned conversation. Which really quick, the SOE shirt. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Absolutely true. Absolutely, we love our friends over there at SOE, and I'm starting to get quite an SOE shirt collection. So, oh, there it is. Let me throw that up there so that way everybody can see. So there is the link. If anybody is interested, go check that out. Dun, 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 dun. They can stick their pokes where the sun don't shine, eclipse style. I love it. That's a good one. That's a very good one. There was quite a few things that I was following today. I was going to go through and try and share them. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the whole share page thing. So you have to semi bear with me. There was quite a frenzy going on. There was a news story here, news story there, things like that. But all of a sudden, a bunch of these kind of underground channels started this countdown. 28 minutes, 24 minutes, 14 minutes. I mean, they were really going down, and it was like 12 different channels was all kind of sharing at one. I'm going, what in the world is about to happen? So far, I haven't seen anything. So I don't know if that's false alarm or whatever. Let's see. We did have a mass shooting in Philadelphia. I think there's one, maybe two dead with several injured. So prayers out to those affected there. We'll have to wait and see what comes out about that one. There's still a lot of talk and different things going back and forth between Israel and Iran. That's getting a little interesting. I don't know. I don't know if that's a diversionary tactic because of everybody's going back and forth. I don't know what's going on there. I'm trying to keep a close eye on it, but yeah, yeah. Wait. You need to make a rural tinfoil hat and integrate it for those segments. Yeah. I have to make it in a different style. If you guys remember, if you watched the live with LP with Local Prepper, he's got an amazing tinfoil hat. So I don't know. Maybe I can make one like a pirate hat or something. I'll figure one out. I will figure one out. It's probably a good one there off grid. Let's see. You probably already answered in a live before, but what's your all favorite seed to plant? That's a good one. So anybody wants to answer that in the chat, go right ahead. Um, We have the, we want to call it the routines, the peppers, tomatoes, things like that that we grow every single year. But we like to do at least one to two things that we've never grown or rarely grow. I can use words every once in a while. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what everybody else does. What we got here? So a mag member bought a freeze dryer. He's freeze drying his entire canned food. Mine's next, few hundred jars. Excellent, excellent. Now, I don't know if I talked about this one or if this is going to be in Friday's video, but remember with all the earthquakes that's going on, I think there's even one today that happened. I think down in Texas. Um, it seems that earthquakes seem to be kind of hitting some of these places that don't normally get them. That's kind of a little bit of a rarity. If you are canning in glass jars, are you prepared for that? Do you have some sort of thing over your shelf to where they won't rattle off? Is your shelf secure? Is it, you know, anchored to the wall? It's one of those ones that it you don't think about it until it happens to you, and then what do you have? You have a couple $100 wasted on the floor. So it might be a good idea to think about it now and figure out, what's a 10-minute thing that I can do to secure my food. Because I would hate to see something like that happen to any one of you. I'd like to get a freeze dryer. I'm right there in the club with you. Yeah, and Amy, there seems to be a lot of us that wants to do that. Da, da, da. Here we go. Love all the different types of tomatoes. My medicine garden keeps expanding. Experiment with different heirloom varieties of melons, pumpkins, and squash this year. Excellent. And I cannot wait to follow because I'm sure you're going to put a lot on your channel. So, yes. Way lighter to carry your bag or your bug out and way easier for storage. Yeah. You just got to make sure that you have water. Okay. And not picking on you. If you have dehydrated, that means you have to rehydrate. So make sure that if your plan is to go really hardcore into dehydrated foods, you have a really good water plan. Just a little FYI out there. Broccoli, tomato, and peppers. You guys are making me hungry. Very hungry. That's a good answer right there. What isn't a good plant? Yep, and they're right there. That is Mrs. Rural's favorite is cilantro. We grow a heck of a lot of cilantro. She uses it for a lot of different things, and it's amazing that because where she grows it, it's kind of in the center of the house, and so when you walk back and forth, you just smell that really strong cilantro right, it kind of smacks you in the face as you go through. Dun, dun, dun. Mine are all on shelves that roll back behind the wall, hidden, no shaky shakes. Going to move them. Good deal. Good deal. Yeah, I kind of got the idea. There was a small prepping group. I think there's only like 30 or so members, and one of the people was in that affected area. And there wasn't a very strong earthquake. I want to say it's like a 3.8 or 4.2 or something like that. It wasn't anything, overly impressive, but it was enough that a couple of their jars fell and it kind of moved some stuff around. And they was like, well, if this was a worse one, they would have lost a ton of things. I'm like, I didn't even really think about that because we don't get earthquakes around here. So we want to see your entire silver hoard, possibly location, to make sure it's safe. Trust me, it is very well secured, and it is not all in one location. So no, you will not see all the locations, and it's very very safe. Trust me. But it goes along with the projectile thing. If something ever happens to me, which I leave a very happy life, just FYI, don't let Mrs. Rural sell it for what I told her I bought it for. Okay, right there. Uh, if you can, I know pain's a big thing right there, but you can go back to old school style where you just kind of do a podcast. You don't have to be actually on video. You have really great knowledge. It's one of those ones of if you're laid down, block it out and share some of that wisdom with us because you have some really really great things to go through. If you freeze dry your pet food, don't feed it dry. It will dehydrate your pets. Absolutely. I've seen a lot of people that say you don't need water on dehydrated. You just put it in your mouth and let your saliva rehydrate it. That's not really a great idea. You definitely need water in a pinch. Yes, it will work, but water is best. Okay, water is key to life. Actually, we had taco night tonight. We missed it yesterday, so it was Taco Wednesday. Something just tried to attack me there. Yeah, and cilantro is very, very good. There's a lot of herbal things on all this stuff that you grow between, cilantro and all the Italian herbs and just all that. They do so much more than all this store bought synthetic, all that stuff. When you get something and you put it in the ground, especially if you top things or if you pull them up and bring them inside, you're growing your plant over and you have control. You don't have total control because you don't know what's in the atmosphere, you don't know what's in the rainwater. I get it. You don't have total control, but you have a much better control. There was an earthquake off the coast of Cape Canaveral. I don't know if I saw that one. Silver can be protected with brass. Excellent. Very good point. Yep. And right there. Silver hoard is guarded by dinosaurs. Don't risk it. He will roar at you. So yeah, that's a good one. That's a very good one. And there goes another good question. Let's bring that up. So, what has everybody done for water for SHTF? Water is very difficult, and water is key to life. You have to have water. You can go pretty long without food. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be miserable. You're going to hate it. But you can go quite a bit without food. Water, you ain't making it very long, especially your body. Depending on the time. Let's say it's in the dead of summer. Some of you live in very warm, hot climates. You get out there and all that, and especially high stress and things, you're going to be miserable. It's not going to be a fun time. So it'll be interesting to see what everybody's doing for water. And I've got to say hello to Jimmy with Slim Chance Outdoors. Great to see you. I just had your can koozie out. I was using it the other day. It's great to see you. Everybody saying hi. What we got right here. So have a 55-gallon drums and looking into getting an IBC tote. Very good. Very good. Are you doing rainwater, Texas? I would venture to assume, or lead with a copper jacket. Well, yeah, your lead has to be formal. I'm on a carnivore diet for a year now almost, which is amazing for inflammation and issues. Arthritis is gone. There's still some herbs that I will use for health benefits. Yes, yes. You were made to eat meat. I know that there's different things, different illnesses, different conditions, and things like that that make it, a little damper on eating meat. But no, humans were made to eat beast. So yeah, I'm a strong person, advocate for kind of that carnivore diet, so to speak, which I am not a health professional, and not all diets work for absolutely everybody. What worked for you may not work for me. So you do what you want, but bacon sure is delicious. We have a super deep well that we can hook up to our solar generator, a river across the road, and a spring about a mile away. There you go. The only thing, I'm going to pick on Southern Tier here for a second, is with all of that in one location, if you have some sort of whatever event that, maybe it's some sort of acidic rain or some sort of pollutant, that can get into the rain or whatever, that affects all that water that's right around you. Do you have a backup plan for that? Now I know we're getting really far into it because that's three really great options. So I'm not saying anything bad about STPs on that. That's really, really great. Now wait a second there. 1,650-gallon quadruple filtered water catchment with a 12-volt solar pump to pressurize. That almost sounds like a selling phrase right there. I don't have the what do you call it? The infomercial voice to really sell that one, but Wow, I'm jealous. That's it. Has anyone seen the cattails to clean the water? Yeah, I have seen it. I haven't done it. I might write that down and try and do it. There is a pond not very far from here that they grow. There's way too many over there. I might try that. We might just test it out and see if it works. Which, really quick, if anybody sees any of them prepper hacks, if you see something that, on Facebook, Instagram, X, whatever it is, anything that you've seen in the past or whatever, send me the link or tell me about it or whatever. I'll try it. I don't have any problem with trying it. We've done one or two or so and kind of got some surprising results. But yeah, if you see something like that, let me know. We'll try it out. We'll put it to the test and see if it works. Got three ponds and a well and a river. Don't forget a way to purify it. Yep, yep. PETA and love to hunt for meat. Yep, and that's what PETA stands for right there. Very good. Somebody's got fast fingers to type all that. We have two wells, one hand pump, one pump on the solar, also a pond or pool. Copper, silver, iron to filter, holds 17,000 gallons. Man, somebody's see, I don't know anything about pools. I don't know if that's a huge pool or anything. Little Roll's got a small pool, so it's enough for me to sit down and annoy him in. So dun, 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 dun. Yep, sure do. Yep. Okay. I'm just. It gave me a really good opportunity to go in there and get that whole thing. When it comes to prepping, you're never done. If you are done, then something's wrong. Okay. It's always that next step. Always that next step. You build and build. You get this. You go out. You go this way. There, you're never done. I don't care if your grandparents were preppers and then your parents passed it down and then you started when you were born. You're never done. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. Yep. Nuclear fallout sealed inside. That's cheating, my friend. That's I would use it too, but I don't know how to do all that. I did the keto diet. It helps some. Have other health conditions. Yep, need carbs and veggies. Which, yeah, I honestly, for me, and this is again just for me, not a health professional, not telling you what to do. I believe in a well balanced. You need meat, you need that protein, but you also need your vegetables and things like that. And then I believe in the filler things of a little bit of rice, lettuce, things like that that don't really give you too much nutritional value, or maybe some like lettuce doesn't give you much, but I believe it's proportion. If you were one of those people that you sit down and eat an entire large pizza, dial it back, cut it into, 8 slices and take one slice out. It may seem like a small step, and it is, but it's conditioning you to step back little by little. And that gets you off a lot of things, drinking, smoking, a lot of bad habits. The cold turkey thing, if you can do it, great. But when it comes to it, little tiny things. I believe I saw this on a short or whatnot. I don't remember if somebody sent it to me or if I saw it by accident, but there was a guy on a homestead, and he said if you can figure out a way to make one job on your homestead go where you can shave off 1 minute at a time, that's 365 minutes a year that you save. Now imagine if you can take that same job and just shave off 5 minutes. If you can do some sort of task to where you can legitimately save yourself 5 minutes. Think about how much time a year, and if you keep improving different tasks of feeding the animals, watering the animals, mowing the grass, gardening, whatever it is, you can figure out how to tweak it and just make it 5 minutes on each little task. Think about all the time that you save. It's a ton when you stop and think about it. Okay, I'm impressed too. That's pretty good. I'd like to see you not do that and spell it all correctly. Our well is on solar, deep enough to be safe. Pumps in the house. Very good. Very good. Man, help. and Mrs. Rural is out. So good night. I will see you shortly. Oh man, we got off onto a bunch of different tangents. I see this is what is so much fun is to be able to sit here and just watch everybody and the way everybody just interacts with each other, the way everything just rolls and goes right off. Really great. Now, while you guys are still going through, there was and I don't remember the full name, but most people know this person by Piggy, thus why I have the pig. And it brought up a really good point during the live that you have, your kind of purpose, your role, and sometimes you have to step out of that role. Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zones. If you are a leader, sometimes you have to step back. If you are, that person that doesn't do well leading, sometimes you have to step up and lead for a small time. But you also have to know your role, that maybe you're not meant for the huge limelight. For me, I'm not out here trying to get 50 million subscribers. My base that I feel is, and I always thought that I was going to get 100, subscribers, something like that. And I think we're literally closing in on 2,000. So I, I, I still disbelieve that number. I cannot believe that there's that many people interested. And it's quite interesting on the metrics. I glance at them probably once a week or so. I will put out a video and I will get 800, 1,500 views, and then I will put out two or three videos after that and they will get 30 and 40. So I don't know what the algorithm's doing to me or whatnot, but just remember, let's go back on tangent really quick. um, don't be afraid. Okay. I know there's a lot out there that strikes fear. We're into that thing where fear is being pushed really, really heavily. If you have a story, make a YouTube channel, type it out, do something, send it to me. I'll read it. But you have something to share, whether you really feel that somebody wants to hear it or not. Trust me, there's at least somebody out there that if you made a YouTube channel, there's one person that will follow you. Guaranteed. You will not have zero followers. And everybody has a different perspective. And it's one of those ones you need, that one and the other. You need somebody to disagree with you. You have to have that. If you have it to where all somebody does is they're just a yes person, it you don't get any creativity. You don't get that whole, critical thinking. Whatever the first thing pops into your head, they're just going to say, "Yep." You don't solve anything. There's no way to progress. There's no way that, two butt together. I want A, I want B. You'll never discover C. It'll never happen because it'll always just be, I want A. Okay. I want A. Okay. It just goes on and on and on. So sometimes you need to be that person to, pop in somebody's thing, pop into mine. If you disagree with something, let me know. Let's discuss it. You know, maybe I'm viewing something wrong and you can come in and give me your point of view and I can go, wow, I didn't see it that way. It may be the other way around. Maybe I can help you see something in a different light, which is kind of what I want to do in the first place. I don't want to come in here and say this, this, this. I want to come in and go, did you think about something like this, and open that door for you? I want to encourage critical thinking and individual, there's no right or wrong. We just did this in the little rural talk. The way on prepping, there's no right or wrong way. The wrong way is you don't survive. The right way is you survive. So if you have a guy that goes out here and spends $1 million on all sorts of gear and everything, and he makes it a month, and you picked out of the trash and got hand-me-downs and you made it a year, who's the winner? I mean, it's kind of that point on, you can argue all you want. The real thing is, once SHTF is over, if you made it through, who cares? You know. All right, I ignored the chat. Let's go back. Use several sites for education. It's simply this: if it's not direct source, it's not on the menu. Yep. Oh wait, who said that? Who said that? Was that that was yeah, JS. Won't keep him too long. Mrs. Rural has the uncanny ability that if a pillow touches her head, she's out. I have the uncanny ability that if a pillow gets anywhere near me, I'm awake for the next 5 hours. So yeah, we all have our own superpowers. That just seems to be mine. Yep, right there. We talked about that. Thank you, Chris. Support staff. I think Chris did it and kind of that military style. You have that really amazing jet fighter. You think of Maverick and Top Gun and things like that. This super fast Mach whatever thing taking off from an aircraft carrier, shooting all these missiles and doing all these crazy things. Do you know the logistics and the team behind getting that thing, up off the ground? From the guy that tallies up the fuel to the guy that cleans the windshield to some guy sitting behind the computer just to make sure that the computer stuff's, I mean, the support network. That's why they always say logistics wins wars. Okay, it's who can get what where and get it done effectively. If you can't feed the people, can't get supplies there, if you can't coordinate all that smoothly, you're going to lose, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Oh, you guys are discussing a whole bunch of things. Man. All right. Okay, so we're coming up on things. So we got 8 minutes or so. Yeah, 8 minutes. So anybody that has any last minute anything, now is your time, or hold your peace for another week as we close out this one. We had a lot of new faces in here, so if you made it to this far in the live, you rock. I appreciate it very much. If you're part of the replay crew, make sure you drop something down in there. I will ask, I don't do this very often, but I will ask, if you have not seen the Caleb House video, please go watch it. If you have the ability, share it out. As we said, we're over $180 raised so far, and we're 4 days into this, so we still got a ways to go. So again, hats off, thank you. Dun, dun, dun. Bought a Silcock key, found some places, detach it. Ooh, as long as you had power. Oh, okay, so here we go. Should a Silcock key work as long as the place has power, or does it matter? Now, you should be able, because there is water in the line. So if they sealed it up, or it's already sealed, even if they shut the pump off, depending on the routing, you should be able to get something. You may not get a lot, but depends on the network of where it is. So if the source, let me see, if the source is here and there's a source here, or a outlet here, 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 if you're at the end of the line and somebody's already tapped it in here, you may not get a drop or two. If nobody's done it, then you may get a decent-ish amount, but it's one of those ones. It's kind of like it's kind of like a Faraday cage or something like that. It's better to just have it, and versus not having it, because if it's going to work, it just paid for itself. If it doesn't work, you have that option. So dun, dun, dun. Everyone talks about the roads and Rome, and the Romans started the roads for military purposes. Very one. Yeah, I saw most of that. Glenn Beck did a prepping show. It was pretty interesting. I watched probably a third, not quite a half of it. It is becoming very mainstream. I actually did send Glenn Beck an email and asked him to come on the show. I very seriously, it's ever going to see his eyeballs, but hey, it'd be kind of fun to have Glenn Beck on the show. Let's see. Anyone else here? If y'all have anything need to chat about, oh, there we go. So anybody that needs to, and you can drop your email there too. You can definitely drop yours. Make sure you all hit the like button. Yeah, that's a me and a Leonard Mountain thing, that they wanted to know what my real name was, and they just guessed Jeff, and so Jeff stuck, and so that is our inside joke. Walmart did a better job at getting help to Katrina survivors than FEMA did. Yep, yep, yeah. And that's another one, kind of like Caleb House, Grindstone Ministries, Ryan Hall, all of them. Those smaller people that take donations and subscriber based, all that, the subscriber funded, they get in there, they get boots on the ground, and they help the people that need help. And so that's why I really like to help them, because I don't have that ability to do that yet, but they already are. So that's why we like to help them. Yes. Yeah, you guys are that's where that came from. So if you ever see Jeff, my name is not Jeff, but it has become such a joke that hey, why not? It's all in good fun. We all have good humor and things like that. So it all works. Which, by the way, the thing down there on the contest, if you go there, you do the donation, all you got to do is send that receipt to that email address. I will get it. I will respond. If you make a donation and send me proof and you don't get an email back within 24 hours, send it again. Okay. I want to make sure that it's fair. If you entered, I want you to be fairly entered into the contest. So make sure you get a reply from me. All right, let's go back. And if you didn't buy Goldbacks when Rural interviewed Defy the Grid, missed out on a huge spread. Yeah, I think when I bought them back on the show, they were right about that $3.80. They're now up to over $5 for the same exact Goldback. So yeah, yep. Okay, there it is. If anybody needs it, there is Mr. JS Genesis Designs email. He is always good. We email back and forth quite a bit. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. Get your meds stocked up. More shortages are happening. There's a lot. It's going to get crazy. The way the summer's coming, the way inflation's going. Uh, and I'll pose this as the last question before we close out. Have you guys seen gas prices? I mean, for us here, at least for me, it took another 20-cent hike. It's going to be an interesting time. What's gas prices locally where you're at? We'll do that as the last question. And as you guys type out, again, I want to say thank you guys. We seem to be, whenever YouTube allows us and the algorithm is nice to us, we tend to grow in leaps and bounds. So I will continue to put things out. If you guys have ideas, anything that you want me to talk about, anything that you want to have me discuss, try out, if you see something, if you see a product, anything along those lines, if you have any sort of content request, let me know. Drop it in the comment section, send me an email, and I will do my best to get it all figured out. So yep, right there. Preppers and bikers are the two most charitable types of people. Yep. Yep. Diesel's killing. Yeah, me too. Trust me. I order a heck of a lot of diesel. So yeah, actually, we was at 359. 2 days ago, it went down to 339. This morning on my way into work, we're back up to 359. So we took that 20-cent down and then the 20-cent back up. So yeah. What do we got for Christmas? I made a huge OTC first aid kit for my brother. Had it filled with everything except for feminine products, which put feminine products in there. He may not understand, but feminine products are extremely good for medical purposes. And then it also becomes a good barter item. It's one of the things that you can help somebody out that's in need. So I always say, when you build one of those kits, you need to put things in there for kids. You need to put things in there for elderly. You need to just kind of build an all around kit if you can. If it's your first kit, build it towards you. If you've got it to where you're building a bigger kit, build it, as an all out kit, because you never know who you're going to come across and who you have the ability to help. So we're at 339 and went up 30 cents in 8 hours. Are you kidding me? Good golly. Gas is up 20 cents, diesel's up 13. Wow. Wow. Yep, and there it is. So I appreciate you, Texas. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, I'm sure that you are. So, yep, and all my med kits too. Absolutely. So, all right, we have hit our hour. I appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. God bless each and every one of you. I enjoy this so much. Share this out with friends and family, anybody that you think would be great to come on, and we will be back next week, so that way we can do all this all over again. Because why not? It's all fun times and it's great fellowship and everything. So, with that, I'm going to bid you guys a farewell and a good night. I will be back. I think I have a video dropping on Friday, and then we'll always be back on Wednesday for the next live. And with that, I will remind you to. I was seeing if anybody was going to say it with me. Remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.